Today we're going to be doing intermediate. I'm going to show you traditional grip and I'm going to show you bend. This is Clayton Skinner. Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Beat. Hey there, my name is Clayton Skinner, and in this episode I'm going to teach you how to add fills to quarter note hi-hat grooves. So in the last video I showed you how to add fills to eighth note hi-hat grooves. This video is going to be for adding them to quarter note hi-hat grooves. Now if you're looking at the PDF, you're going to see that they're basically the same grooves. The only difference obviously is you're going to be playing quarters on the hi-hats instead of eighths. The reason that I kept them the same is because each one of the beats in the last episode or in those specific exercises all carry certain characteristics that you'll need to learn how to use or learn how to play in order to play a beat to a fill and then go back to the beat from the fill. So, like I said, I just used the same grooves or whatever, but with one minor difference. Now we're going to stick to the simple fills like we did in the last video as well. The only thing that you're going to be doing is you're just going to be doing a run of 16th notes, starting from your snare and going all the way around your drums and ending with your floor tom. Now, just remember that if you have 4 drums, you're going to assign each one of them 4 hits. So, starting with the snare drum, it'll go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, kind of like this. If you only have 3 drums, say like a snare, 1 single tom, and then 1 single floor tom, remember you're going to want to double up on the snare drum. So the snare drum will be playing 1 E and a 2 E and a, the tom will have 3 E and a, and the floor tom will have 4 E and a. Now in the last video I explained how to go from beat to fill, how to end the fill and get yourself back into the beat. I'm not going to explain that to you this time. If you have problems or if you're not aware or you don't know, just make sure you go back and check that video out and make sure that you brush up on this, because this is going to get really tricky because I'm not going to explain it again. What I'm going to explain to you now is how to do the fill coming out of a quarter note hi-hat pattern. So beat number 1, this is just the basic beat, 1 and 3 bass drum, 2 and 4 snare. Remember that you're playing quarter notes on the hi-hat, so switching over to the ride you're going to be doubling the speed of this hand. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Remember to add that left hand, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So here's an example of that. Beat 2 is the We Will Rock You beat. So remember, bass drum on 1 and, 3 and, snare drum on 2 and 4. Remember, you're switching from quarter notes to 16th notes. Well, actually, quarter notes to 8th notes, add this hand, 16th notes. Haha. So let's see how you do. Beat 3, I have added 16th notes on the E of 1 and the E of 2. So remember, when you're coming out of the fill, you hit that cymbal on 1, you got to immediately hit the E, and then hit, you got to wait until 2, 1 E, 2. So watch the demonstration and try to watch or try to see how I do it, and then you do it. Beat 4 is where I add 16th notes on the A of 2 and the A of 4. So the trick with this one is we have a left-handed 16th note hit playing on the A of 4, which will then take you into the 16th notes going into the fill. So like 1, 2, a 3, 4. A 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a cymbal back into the beat. So watch the demonstration and let's see how it goes. Beat number 5 is going to start getting tricky. We have a bass drum on 1, the A of 1, the and of 3, and the A of 4. And snare drums on 2 and 4. So just listen to the demonstration on this, and I hope for your sake that you've gotten this whole quarter note drum groove problem down. Maybe you'd want to just spend some time working on just the beats, I don't know. I know this isn't the right video to be describing this to you, but I'm just trying to help. So yeah, watch the demonstration and see how this goes. Really listen to how I play these 16th notes and 8th notes while playing quarters on my hi-hat. Number 6, I have a pair of 16th notes starting on 1E. I have a 16th note snare hit on the A of 2, bass drums on 3 and then the snare drums will be both on, the backbeat is going to be on 2 and 4 just like it always is. So remember when you're coming out of that fill, the cymbal hit with the bass drum, 1 is followed by an E directly after, 1E, 2. So make sure that you come out of that fill properly and be patient and wait for that hi-hat hit on beat 2. So here's a few helpful tips. First of all, make sure that you really articulate these beats. Pay attention to the way I play them and make sure you place every one of these 16th notes and 8th notes in their proper place. If you have problems with this, go back to the quarter note hi-hat groove section and check out all the videos that I've got because I've got quite a bit regarding this subject. So there is no excuse for not being able to do this. The next tip that I'll give you is to, rather than just playing 1 bar of beat and then 1 bar fill, try playing 3 bars of beat and then a 1 bar fill. Now, I don't think I explained this properly, but in the last video anyway, but what this does is this mimics a progression. Now, songs are made up of progressions, being your chorus, your verse, your guitar solo, this and that. And usually progressions typically will be 8, 16, 24 bars, sometimes a 12. That's what a 12-bar blues progression is. But anyway, by sectioning these off and creating like a four-bar progression, it'll kind of teach you how to count in fours because music is very four-oriented. So anyways, make sure that you try it this way, get it down really comfortably, and then try playing it with 3 bars of groove, 1 bar fill, and then see how long you can hold this. Because remember, you'd be playing this about 100 to 150 times anyway if you're playing a song, so you got to learn these things as you go. So let's see how you do there, and I hope you had fun with this. Well, that's all for now. If you have any questions about this video, feel free to contact me through the email section at claytonskinner.com. If you like this video, don't forget to click the little like button down there.